let's do this. This is 2x minus 5 squared. What you first have to realize is that's 2x minus 5 times 2x minus 5. Whenever you square it, you're multiplying by itself. Now this is a foiling problem. Now, instead of FOIL, there is another method we could use for this one. And I'm going to show you the other way. Is I make a little box. Some people like this way. And from this box, you put 2x minus 5 on one side. And you put the other one, which is 2x minus 5 again. You have 2x minus 5. Put the negative 5 below. It makes it easier. You'll see why. Now, you just do like a multiplication table. So you put these two pieces on both sides of the boxes. And 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. Negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. And negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Alright, so then we add up all the boxes that are the same. So when you look at this, you have a 4x squared. That's okay. Then you have these two boxes that are the same type of terms. And that would be negative 10 and negative 10 gives you negative 20x's. And then 25 all by itself. What's nice about this box is that most of the time the diagonals tend to combine. It's kind of cool like that. And we're done. Highest power to the lowest number. Lowest to the number. It goes decreasing order of powers. Alright, this one, we could do the box or we can do FOIL. I'm going to do FOIL. We're going to multiply this times this. So 3 times 4 is 12. And then x squared times x to the fourth, you should notice is, you add the powers. So that's going to be x to the 6th. Then we're going to multiply these two. So this times this, the 3 doesn't multiply by anything. The x squared can't multiply by that. So it's actually really simple. You just write it all. Because nothing can be combined. So you just write 3x squared times y to the 8th. Done. That was real simple. Kind of. Alright, now we multiply this one. So negative 5 times 4. Negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. And then y to the third, x to the fourth. You can't combine those. And I'm going to put the x first. It's just kind of more trying to keep the pattern. So my x's are first, then my y's. So instead of putting y to the third, x to the fourth, I switched them and put the order differently. And then the last one, we multiply this times this. You still got a negative 5. No number to multiply here. But y to the third times y to the 8th, you add those powers. And it looks like you have y to the 11th. Now you look at this and go, can anything combine? Okay, the x's and y's don't combine. These two have different powers. So technically we're done. But you always need to look to see if you can combine some more. That one you can't. Now what makes this one different from this particular problem is this has 2 terms, this has 3 terms. So it's a little bit bigger. And I'm going to do it using the box. I think it's one of the easier ones to use a box with. Alright, except your box becomes quite a bit bigger. Okay, you have the 3x plus the 1 right here, and this one goes here. Now, so the 3 piece goes here, the 2 piece goes here. You should know it's 2 by 3, so 2 by 3, and you use that 2 by 3 idea, put all the numbers on the edges, and then you have your multiplication table just like this problem. So it's kind of cool, because now you have 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. Remember, this is the first power, so you add the powers. 3x times 6x is going to be 18x squared, because 3 times 6 is 18, x times x is x squared. 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. 1 times x squared is just x squared. This is going to be easy. 1 times 6x is 6x. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Alright, so now we look at the highest term and work our way down. So the first one I see is x cubed. There's nothing to combine with, so we have 3x cubes. Then I look at the x squareds. Again, they're diagonal, usually they will be. That's a 1x squared. So 1x squared and 18x squareds give us, looks like 19x squareds. Alright, then we go to this one. Wait a second. 6x and negative 6x cancels. So there's no x's. Okay, that's cool. And then we have a minus 2. None of those combined. We're done. You could also do this problem by doing a FOIL method, except you FOIL this number by all 3 and then FOIL this number by all 3. It's kind of big. I kind of like the box one's a bigger problem like this.